figure out a new introduction soon. But anyways, this is February's, nope, not February, wrong month, sorry, March's book review. And I told you guys what it was going to be anyways in, the box opening from earlier this month, actually 11 days ago, when I opened the box. I told you what it was going to be, and I know I said I was going to have it up by today, Friday, but I didn't, and I completely apologize for that. That was bad timing on my part. I was really busy because finals week for me is next week, and I was busy prepping for stuff for my English final, which was earlier this week, so I didn't have time, as much time as I thought that I would, to read the book and be finished with it, and I didn't have class today, so any classes, so I was actually able to finish. So I'm recording this now, but it will be, by the time you guys are watching this, it's Monday or Tuesday. More than likely it's Monday, but anyways. So, the book review and book I'm reviewing for you is The Goddess Inheritance. This is the third book in the Goddess Test series. I have reviewed books 1 and 2. I have yet to review Goddess Hunt and The Goddess Legacy, which are in-betweeners. They're novellas. Though of course Goddess Legacy is like bigger than any of the 3 main books. Anyways, I've yet to review those. I'm still reading them, but I really wanted to finish the 3rd book before I read them. I have read Goddess Legacy, parts of it. I haven't read it all, but I've read enough of it. But I just finished this, and I absolutely am in love with this. Amy did an amazing job with Kate. I feel like we see Kate in a different light. We see her more vulnerable, which is a shock because I don't really think I expected her to see her vulnerable. But she's a lot more vulnerable in this book, and I think it's because, her motherly instincts are coming into play with giving birth to her baby. Which I expected it to be a girl. I was completely shocked and surprised to find that she had a baby boy, Milo, and I'm absolutely amazed with him. I think, the fact that he's a baby, he's a really strong character in this novel. He's what keeps Kate grounded, as well as Henry. I think when Henry actually does meet him, I think Milo grounds him also. But I absolutely love this book. The downside to it was that I didn't see any Cerberus or a lot of Pogo. I mean, Pogo, her puppy that Henry gets her for Christmas in the first book, poor thing is barely mentioned in this. He gets like one scene. I was like, where's Pogo? I kept asking that over and over. I know there wasn't a lot of Pogo in Goddess Inheritance either, or Goddess Interrupted either, but there was a lot more Pogo in that novel compared to this one where he just got the one scene. And Adonis is in it too for the one scene. It was really great though. This book was perfect. It had lots of humor bits. It also had lots of emotional pieces in it, especially with Kate. She extremely emotional, but it's understandable at the same time. Gosh, I absolutely love this novel. I hated some of the James and Ava scenes, some of the scenes that we see with Ava. I love Ava's character, but at the same time, this book made me absolutely want to hit her in the head, because I can understand Ava's reasons for why she did what she did, but ultimately I feel like Ava was being manipulated too much, and she was all too willing to be manipulated. The ending was kind of a shocker. I did not expect the ending to end the way it did. I'm not going to like specify, but there are characters who die. I'm not specifying who whatsoever. If you really want to read it, I'm going to tell you to go either get it as an ebook or buy it. It's flipping amazing. It's my only complaint is that there was not enough Pogo scenes at all. I love Pogo. I would have loved to see interaction between him and Milo. Which I absolutely find amazing is that when Kate has her visions, which I don't know if I discussed in the book review of it for the second one, but Kate has the ability to kind of like, what's it called? It was on the tip of my tongue too. She's like physically in one place, but then she can like make herself go and appear in another place, and she's not actually there. Like, I mean, she's there, but she's physically not there. She's like mentally there, and I can't ever remember what it's called. It's like an out-of-body experience, but if it's like a supernatural power, but it actually happens to be her power. And I just had it like 5 seconds ago again. But what I absolutely love about that is the fact that Milo, her son, can actually see her. I think that's amazing, and I don't know really why that is. I think maybe it has to do with the fact that he's her child. And I know Henry can't see her, but I think there's a way that Henry can tell that she's there. Maybe it was there's a scene where Henry actually kind of runs his hand through her while she's in her see-through like ability, and I totally just had it again, but then it just escaped my mind. It's like creating an illusion of herself. She can create an illusion of herself in another area. It's pretty much the best way I can describe it. If you know what it's called or the power term of it, leave a comment, because I just can't remember it for the life of me. But I absolutely love that. The fact that Milo can see her is absolutely amazing, and it's just I don't know. It adds a sense of reality to it. In this, there are gods. What I absolutely love is that we find out who Kate's father is, and I'm not spoiling it as much as I really want to. I spoiled it for my sister, so I'm not gonna spoil it right now. But we learn who Kate's dad is. We learn, we kind of see a bit of a relationship between them, and it's not a good relationship whatsoever. It's really obvious that she does love her mom way more than her dad, and that she doesn't really want a relationship with her dad whatsoever. We see Persephone again. Persephone plays not as much of a big part in this one as in the last one, but we do see her, and she does help Kate. I think it's totally hilarious. There's a hilarious bit where Diana, aka Demeter, she brings Kate, she has Kate go to the underworld, and they go to see Persephone, and she basically, her mom asks Persephone to babysit Kate, and she's like, "You're leaving me here?" And at the same time, Persephone's like, "You're asking me to babysit?" I think it's totally hilarious. Just because it's like they're like a few centuries apart. Not a few, they're a few thousand years apart. In age, and they don't like each other whatsoever. I mean, it's obvious they don't like each other. I think that has something to do with the fact that Kate is married to her sister's ex-husband, and, I think, I can't explain it, but
I mean, I think it's more, Kate is more upset that, she for Stephanie had a relationship with her husband. She cheated on her husband with her best guy friend, and James keeps referring to her as, he's like, I'm supposed to be your first affair, and it's a joke between them because Kate and James both know she's never going to cheat on Henry. She loves Henry that much that she's not going to cheat on him whatsoever. But overall, this was an amazing novel. I know I'm going to be reading it again and again. I know my sister is actually expecting this book soon because she gets the first read of it after I'm done. I know my dad gets to read it afterwards, but I am just, in all honesty, blown away with this book series. It's absolutely amazing. This is definitely, I think, my favorite book series. This beats Harry Potter, and Twilight, which I know Twilight was actually my number 2. Twilight has now dropped to number 3, and Harry Potter has now dropped to number 2. I feel like Amy made these characters so relatable. I can easily picture myself as Kate, even though I'm not blonde-haired. Well, it's not. She's got like light brown, even though I'm not like light-haired, blue-eyed. I can see myself as Kate really easily. I can see Kate. I can understand Kate's reasoning behind why she did certain things. So, I absolutely love this. I love the fact that she made these characters extremely relatable. I absolutely love this. This is definitely just one of those book series you have to pick up, you have to read. It may never get as big as Twilight or Harry Potter, but I absolutely love this book series way more than that, and way more than both of them. I think this actually is tied with the Jessica's Guide series, written by Beth Fantasy. Those two are my favorite 2 book series. These 2 are. I think it's because I can relate extremely more well with the characters than I can of Harry Potter and Bella Swan. As much as I love those, Harry Potter was, my childhood. Twilight was my preteen, teenage years. And I mean, I'm 18 now, but I mean, I was 16, almost 17 when I picked up Goddess Test the first time, and I fell in love with it, and this book series has been a part of my life for 2 years. I feel like this is like, my late teens into adult years. This is going to be a book that I am going to read again and again, and it's got Greek mythology in it. I love Greek mythology. I'm a Greek mythology junkie. So I'm really glad that I picked this book up. I absolutely love it, and I have absolutely nothing bad to say about it. I just wish that there was more scenes of Pogo. That's ultimately it. But yeah, so that's the end of the book review, and I just want to let you guys know that I should be getting a new, better camera than my webcam, sometime next month, and I will, from now on, be having better book reviews in better quality, so you guys can watch them in HD, because I know that I probably look fuzzy when you watch this, on HD. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, because I will be getting a new camera, and that's all I can really say. So bye guys.